Namaskaram. Shri Mahaganapatiye Namaha. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to today's samarpanam on Mayilpeeli. In today's samarpanam, we shall chant, learn and understand the slokas of Narayaneeyam Dasakam 31. We shall first chant the sloka and then understand the meaning. This Dasakam talks about the Lord in Vamana Avatara breaking the pride of the demon king Mahabali by measuring 3 steps of land and also by taking the majestic and huge form of Trivikrama. Dasakam 31, Sloka 1. Pritya daityaha tava tanumaha rekshanat sarvatapi Tvamaradhyanna achitarachayan anjalim sanjagata mattaha kim te samavilashitam viprasuno vadatvam vyaktam bhaktam bhavanamavanim vapi sarvam pradasye. O Lord, impressed by your glorious majestic form, the demon Mahabali, who was overcome by devotion on seeing this radiant form, worshipped you in every way possible, and then, with folded hands, requested you, who was in the form of a Brahmin boy, to ask for whatever you wished, be it food or a house or a piece of land, or all these put together, and he promised that he is willing to give you anything, is what Bhattadri says in this shloka. Dasakam 31, Sloka 2. Tamakshinam bhaligiramupa karnyakarunyapurnopi asyotsekam shamayitumanaha daityavamsham prasamshan bhumim padatraya parimitam prarthayamasi tattvam sarvam dehiti tu nigadite kasya hasyam navasyat. Hearing these generous words of Mahabali, O Lord, you who are full of mercy but still wishing to curb his pride, praised the generosity of the demon clan profusely and requested him for 3 feet of land measurable by your own 3 steps. You also very playfully added that it would invite sneer from everyone if you asked him for all that was his, is what Bhattadri says in this shloka. Dasakam 31, Sloka 3. Vishvesham mam tripadamiha kim yachase bhalishastvam sarvam bhumim vrunukimamune yalapatta patvam satrupyan yasmadarpat tripada paripur yakshmaha kshepavadhan bandham chasa vagamada adahorpi ghadopashantyai. O Lord, swollen with pride, Mahabali ridiculed you for being a silly fool, asking for only 3 feet of land, when he, the Lord of the universe, could give so much more, and prodded you to ask for the whole earth. It was this vanity of Bali which brought about his downfall and made it impossible for him to fulfill his promise of giving those 3 feet of land to the Lord. For the complete humbling of this pride, he invited ridicule and bondage, though it was not entirely justified and he did not deserve it, but he was subject to all of this for acquiring complete detachment. Dasakam 31, Sloka 4. Padatraya yadina mudito vishtapairnapi tushtyed yutyuktesmin varada bhavate dhatu kame tatoyam daityacharyaha tava kalu parikshartinah preranatham mamadheyam harirayamiti vyaktameva bhabashe. O Varada, You pointed out to him that one who is not satisfied with 3 feet of land will not be happy even with the gift of 3 worlds. As Mahabali prepared to honor his promise to you with the ritual of offering water, his preceptor Shukracharya, inwardly impelled by you, as you wish to test Bali's sincerity, cautioned him openly for making this gift, as you were none other than Hari himself. Here, the name Hari, which is a synonym of Vishnu, also aptly conveys the meaning of one who has come to appropriate everything. This is what we understand in this sloka. Dasakam 31, sloka 5. Yachat evam yadi sa bhagavan purnakамosmi soham tasyam eva stiramiti vadan kavyashabdopi daityah vidyavalya nijadaitaya dattapadhyaya tubhyam chitram chitram sakalamapi sa prapya yathoya purvam. O Lord, to this word of warning by his preceptor Shukracharya, the demon king Mahabali replied with determination that even if this was the Lord himself who had entreated him thus, he would be fulfilled of all desire and hence he would keep his word. He said that he would consider himself blessed if the Lord himself comes begging to him thus, and so he would certainly make the gift. Thereupon, although cursed by Shukracharya, he symbolically dedicated all that was his to you after his wife Vindhyavali had offered the water for washing your feet. That is indeed the wonder of wonders, is what Bhattadri says in this sloka. Dasakam 31, sloka 6. Nissandeham ditikulapatau tvayashesharpanam tat vyatanvane mumuchurushayah samara pushpavarsham divyam rupam tava cha tadidam pashyatam vishwabhajam uccairuccaihi avridadavadi kritya vishwandhabandam. Here Bhattadri says, when the lord of Diti clan thus dedicated all of his belongings to you without any room for doubt or misgiving, the sages along with the gods showered flowers on you. While the entire world was watching, your divine dwarf-like Vamana form grew to phenomenal dimensions, spanning the entire cosmos and beyond, until your feet touched Brahma's abode, the Satyaloka. This phenomenal form of the Lord is known as Trivikrama. Dasakam 31, sloka 7. Tvatpadagram nijapadagatam pundarikoddhavosau kundito yaha asichadapuna dyajjalam vishwalokan harshotkarshat subahunanrute kecharairutsave'smin bherim nignan bhuvanamachara jambhavan bhaktashali. Bhattadri here says, O Lord, Brahma the lotus-born washed your feet with the water from his sacred bowl Kamandalu when they touched his abode of Satyaloka, and this holy water purified all the worlds and became the Akash Ganga. On this festive occasion, the inhabitants of the heavens, the Gandharvas, danced with joy. Your devotee Jambavan went round the world sounding his drum in jubilation. Dasakam 31, sloka 8. Tavat daityas tanumati mrute bharturarabdha yuddhaha devopetaihi bhavadhanucharaihi sangata bhangamapan कालात्मायं वसति पुरतो यद्वशात् प्राग्जितास्मां किं वो युद्धैः इति बलिगिरा ते तपातालमापुः. Here Bhattadri says, O Lord, then the demons started a battle against you without the consent of their lord Bali, and were defeated by your attendants and the gods who had joined them. Then Bali restrained the asuras or demons, reminding them that the embodiment of time, that is you, by whose grace they had succeeded earlier, was now manifest before them, and hence their conflict was of no avail. Hearing these words, the demons retired to the nether world. Dasakam 31, Sloka 9. Pashairbhaddam patagapatina daityamuchairavadihi तार्तीकं दिशममपदं किं न विश्वेश्वरोऽसि पादं मूर्ध्नि प्रणय भगवन् इत्यकम्पं वदन्तं प्रह्लादस्तं स्वयमुपगतो मानयन्नस्तवीत्वाम्. O Lord, then in a loud voice you sarcastically asked Bali, who was tied with ropes by the Lord of Birds, Garuda, to give you the space for placing your third step, as he was the Lord of the universe. With the first two steps itself, you had already measured the whole universe, and there was no place for the third step. To this, Bali, without any hesitation or tremor, requested you to place your foot on his head. At that time, Prahlada appeared there in person and commended Bali for his dedication and sang your praises, is what Bhattadri says in this shloka. Dasakam 31, Sloka 10. Darpochityai vihitamakilam daityasiddhosi punyaihi लोकस्तेस्तु त्रिदिव विजयी वासवत्वं च पश्चात् मत्सायुज्यं भजस पुनरी यन्वगृह्णा बलिं तं विप्रैसन्तानितमकवरः पाहि वातालयेश. Then, addressing the Lord of Demons, you explained to him that all this was done to destroy his pride. You blessed him, saying that owing to his good deeds he had been liberated, that he would reach the world beyond heaven, that he would attain a status equal to that of Indra, and that he would finally be merged in you. With these words you had the interrupted sacrifices completed by the Brahmins. O Guruvayurappa, please protect me, is what Bhattadri is saying in this shloka. We here understand that the Lord said to the demon king Mahabali, O Asura, in order to curb your pride completely, all this was done. You are blessed by your many good deeds. You will rule your region, Sutala, which will be superior even to the heaven. Later, in the next Manvantara, you will become Indra, and ultimately you will attain union with me. Blessing Bali thus, the Lord had the priests complete the great Vishwajit Yajna. Hare Krishna, Govinda Nama Sankirtanam, Govinda Govinda, Narayana Akila Guru Bhagavan Namaste, Shri Hare Namaha, Shri Mahaperiyava Sharanam.